Well,
like
let
in
me
the
ask
fall,
you this, because what you're really good at, and I need to make sure that people know this, which I'm really impressed. You also had a podcast in 2004. Now you're doing Blab. Like, you seem like you pay attention to the trends in technology. With like, you knew all these things and how they went. How the heck do you do that?
a lot of things are accidental. In 2004, I saw this blip about an advertising newsletter. I got this new thing coming out called podcasting. And I said to one of my guys, hey, figure out what this podcasting is. I think we need to get into that. And next thing you know, he had built one of the top podcast directories. In 2006, we were in Time Magazine's 50 Coolest Websites. As one of the top 50 websites.
You're just like, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I don't spend much. That's what I'm kind of known for, is people joke about it. Don't tell Gary, he'll have a site doing it tomorrow. But some of my websites make, millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't have any one that makes millions, $1 million a year, and then some of them only make $2,000 or $3,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all of them adding up. That all of them adding up to makes me a living, really.
So let me ask you this, though, because this is the thing that I think is really important, and I'll get back to the technology piece in just a second. You hear about this all the time. There's books called The One Thing, Essentialism, like focus and how much we have. And yet you sound like you're doing the opposite. What I've heard from other millionaires is, as serial entrepreneurs, you do something, you do it to a certain degree, and then you do another thing to a certain degree, instead of, and then I'm going to do this and this, and because it sounds like you have so many things going on. Do you believe in the one thing? I mean, it doesn't sound like it.
I obviously don't believe in the one thing. I mean, obviously I don't, and I think that's a great thing to do, and it would probably be kind of boring for me. I do something, and I really I get hyper-focused on it, and I really just do. I like working. So I do it because it gives me enjoyment. I get enjoyment out of learning Blab, and we've already got a Blab book coming out called the Blab Handbook.
Do you really?
So that's a project we're doing right now. And right now, though, you see, all my other stuff that's not sports related is right over here, kind of doing its own deal. I don't spend much time with it, but it makes me money, so I can't get rid of it. And I don't do any work on it, really. But all my softball, all my sports stuff really all mixes and is like a big wagon wheel. And my stores are like the hub of the wagon wheel inside the spokes, and then outside, it's everything else I do pointing to the inner circle of the wagon wheel. And so it's all connected somehow, even though when you first look at it, you go, wow, that's a lot of websites. Well, they are, but they're all connected, and they're all promoting each other, and they're all helping each other, and they're all selling each other. So, but I'm not into one thing. I do something until I kind of get bored with it. But by the time I get bored with it, it's doing pretty good and it's making money.